Don't get pregnant. It's almost December. Don't catch feelings. We are going to be outside. We are going to be outside. You'll be crying. Don't.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Basement Child Podcast. I am your host Kezia, the coolest on the block. Hey, habari zenu?
Habari zenu.
Habari zenu?
Habari zenu.
Habari zenu tena. Welcome back guys, I've missed you so much. How was your week? My week has been horrible. I've been fighting for my life. I've been fighting demons. This is the second time I'm recording this because apparently the audio stopped. So I had to do it again. Today, the producer, aka the director, remembered to give us water. Ama ni gin, whiskey, ama wine, ama juo. Comment down below. Let me know what you think I was having. So Spotify Wrapped came today. This video will be up tomorrow. Actually, nipeni 1 minute nipange kadi zangu. Nipange kadi zangu jamani. Nipange kadi zangu. Jamani. Oh God. Okay. So Spotify Wrapped came out today. It came out actually today when I'm shooting this episode, and they said so many things. Like, it's really interesting to see what your music taste is like at the end of the year. But what I got from it is that I am a romantic, because apparently I listen to more than one favorite. I don't know what that means, but they said I'm a romantic, and I am a lover girl, of course. Mapenzi imenionyesha shige because I'm a lover girl. I don't know why lover girls will never end up with lover boys, even though they should, right? But they will never end up with lover boys, and lover boys will never end up with lover girls. In fact, ukijifanya unajua kupenda, mapenzi itakuonyesha ya kwamba it's for the birds, it's for the animals, it's not for you, okay? Yeah, so my week has been very sijui guys, yani shetani ameamua tu, huyu ndo nataka, huyu ni kuja hapa, kuja hapa. Excuse me. Anyway, except the Spotify Wrapped, except me fighting for my life, I saw, you know how Nairobi Gossip Club, people are always asking for advice on Nairobi Gossip Club. So I saw this girl saying that she's dating this wonderful man. He's so understanding. He gives her money, but he smells so bad because his hygiene is out the window and he doesn't shower. One time they went swimming with their friends, and when he came, everyone could tell that he was smelling. And then when they got into the swimming pool, he stopped smelling. A moment of silence for everyone who likes swimming, because sasa hizo ni nini? Hizo ni nini? Let me see if I can adjust the camera kidogo tu. Is that better? I feel like, yeah, that's a bit better. Mtanisamehea, niko peke yangu. I don't have a director of photography. I don't have anyone to help me, so trial and error too, but mnizoe. As you can see today, we're in a different background because why not? Kwa nini mtafanya mle nataka? Okay? I'm joking, I don't mean to be rude. Anyway, so my advice for this girl on Nairobi Gossip was, I didn't type it, but my advice is give him. Wewe si mama yake umfunze kuoga. Come on. Mimi kwanza
uoge.
Nakumbuka when I was a baby, nilikuwa nacharazwa ati time ya kuoga imefika, sijui nimeenda kufanya. We! Come on, we cannot be showing grown men how to shower. Wewe si mama ya mtu, by the way. Sijui mbona unataka kuforce. In a population of more than 7 billion people in the world, you're going to choose to stay with someone who cannot properly shower. And people are giving advice in the direction of, oh, you know, buy him soap, buy him deodorant, buy him gifts, buy him sijui nini. Even when you're going to shower, call him so that you shower together. Sijui communicate. Leave him. I said what I said. Nichapeni. Kujeni. Niko Canada. Kujeni mnichape. But no, man. We can't be teaching grown men how to shower. Come on, man. So, today's episode is about why you should leave that man. Most of it is from personal experience, also personal opinions. A disclaimer, I am not a professional relationship advisor, but I don't think these are the categories of people you should not be with. Number one, a man who yells at you and threatens to hurt you when you're in a misunderstanding. Okay, so to me, someone who can raise their voice at me is someone who can beat me up. And someone who can beat me up is someone who's willing to end my life. I know it's hard when you're in an abusive relationship. I know it's hard to leave. But I'm telling you now, when you're in your 20s, before you get married to this man, if he yells at you, if he threatens to hurt you during misunderstandings, leave him. Number two, he is not financially responsible. Note, I didn't say stable. He doesn't have to have all the money in the world, but the little 200 shillings he has, please, if he's spending it to buy weed and then asking you to find money to buy food, exactly. I know you thought what I was thinking. A financially irresponsible person, even when they get money, their habits will not change. Mtu ni yule tu. So, usikubali kuteswa, by the way. Usikubali kuteswa. There's no reward for suffering. So usikubali kuteswa. That's all I'm saying. Sitaki ku go into this and talk about, because money is it's a very sensitive topic when it comes to relationships, especially in Nairobi. Naona siku hizi mnadate wa baba, mko na masponyo just so you have a good life. I don't have a problem with that. I don't judge. You do you. Whatever makes you happy, whatever helps you go to bed at night, yon mambo yako. But if you choose to date someone who's starting their life, they're probably unlikely to have financial stability, but you can tell the signs of someone who is financially responsible. I would very much advise that you be with someone who is financially responsible. Najifunza hizi vitu za podcasting, guys. Mic yangu, you're supposed to talk in front of it, not on top of it hivi. So naipendwa tu ndio voice yangu iko as clear as possible. Anyway, point number 3, doesn't shower every day. Utakaa tu na mtu ananuka? Jamani. Utakaa na mtu ananuka? For what? And I do not subscribe to these things of, just buy him sijui shower gel. Wewe si mama yake. Wewe si baba yake. By the time you're leaving home and going to wherever you're going, or like choosing to have a partner, whether you're a man or a woman, surely you can be able to take care of yourself. Someone who doesn't shower every day probably does not brush their teeth, and you're there kissing them. Alafu unakuja kuniambia huyo ndio. Yeah, that's mine.
This is your man.
Yes.
Look at the screen.
That's mine. And I'm gonna stick beside him.
And that's what you're going to settle for.
I'm gonna stick beside
His mind. Wait. Hey. Next category of people that we are living in 2023. He's secretive and mysterious about his life. Hujui anafanya nini to make money. Simu yake ukishika ana panic. Ukikaa hivi chini, he puts his phone facing down. Why? And this is your partner in life. Sasa surely, ukikujua na kwa polisi juu aliua mtu, how will you explain yourself? Utaji-explain aje? You know what I'm saying? So, secretive people and mysterious people, let's just leave them in 2023. 2024 tutapata watu wako willing kutuambia what they're doing for their lives. Mimi sikatai kama unataka kudate drug dealer. Niambie wewe ni drug dealer. Nikae tu nikijua. Simu yako ikilia, is it a woman ama ni customer wa mali? Unaona? Like tukae tu tukijua. Lakini if you're being mysterious, and you panic every time I touch your phone, stay far away from me. Okay? Kaa mbali na mimi. Ushindwe, by the way, kaa mbali na mimi. Next category of people refuses to take accountability, apologize, or change their behavior. They often like to say, hivi tu ndio mimi niko. That's just how I am. In 2023, people are doing self-work. Lydia Km anaimba about therapy. Sijui tufanye nini, mental health, sijui nini. And you can't change your ways that are harmful to other people. I will not subscribe to that nonsense. And I suggest you don't either. For real though, like utakaa tu hapo aje at 26, you're telling me that's just how I am. Aje. Anyway, next, he doesn't talk to you throughout the day. Let me tell you guys something. Have you met a man in love? Whether ni CEO, whether ni pastor, do you see how pastors introduce their wife? Oh, it's a serious time. Worship ndio imeisha, tumekaa chini tunangoja man of God atuambie what the Lord is saying. Do you know how important God is? Atuambie what the Lord is saying. But most of these men of God, the first thing they do before they say anything, they'll say, praise the Lord, we bless the Lord, it's been wonderful, how are you doing? But before I do anything, before I go ahead, my wife is here with me. That's a man in love. Ma CEO, watu time wenye wana introduceana, they say, ata like my CEO, like even when they're in their meetings, if their wife calls, most likely, I don't know, I've been around my bosses, the like few places I've worked, bibi yake akipiga simu, wacha nikwambie, atashika na atamwambia kidogo tu nakupigia niko kwa meeting. That's a man in love. But mtu anatoka pali huko ama like asubuhi anaenda shughuli zake alafu atakukumbuka 9 p.m. ama wengine hata midnight. Wese, wewe apendi, wewe mwache. Siku atakuwa busy, siku atakuwa na time yako atakutafuta, lakini hakuna haja kuvumilia. In 2023 we are living and standing behind. Okay? The next category of people, men with no cooking skills. You can't cook rice, you can't cook ugali, you can't even prepare like a beef stew, you can't cook any vegetables. Hata spaghetti hujui kupika surely. Sasa, baby girl, when you're sick, you're the primary chef of that house, sawa. Sasa you've become sick. The doctor has demanded that you have bed rest. And this man can't cook. Surely, starvation itakuwa before the disease kills you, surely. How are you guys surviving if you can't cook? I'm not saying that you hujui kupika kila kitu, but basics, ugali mayai, chai, basic things, you know what I'm saying? The next category of people to nurture in 2023 is people who cannot clean after themselves. Okay, when someone comes to your house, they take off their socks at the door, shati, they just leave it there. Then they expect you to clean that mess. When they eat, they leave their plate on the table. I believe that your mother is not your father's maid, so I don't know where you're learning that manners from. Stop it. If someone cannot clean up after themselves, have a conversation with them, and if they don't change, find someone else who can. Tuache kujifanya ni kama huyo mtu unadate sahi ndio the only person in the world. Can we be real? Can we be realistic? Can we be people who love ourselves? Thank you. The next category of people, you are unable to share your struggles and wins with them because you're afraid of their reaction. So for example, maybe you have a job, but your boyfriend doesn't, right? But you're afraid to tell him about your recent promotion because he will start telling you about how hard or sad his life is without bothering to celebrate you. Or if maybe you're in a new job and you're not that tech savvy, but your boyfriend is, and if you ask them a question, they talk down on you as if you're a child. You know what I'm saying, guys? Like, unanielewa? Mtu mwenye tu anakuput down, like huwezi mwambia anything. Kaa uko sad na kuignore. If you tell them, oh, I'm struggling with this and this, my mental health is this, and I ignore too, like, they won't even do any research to like try and help you. Achana na yeye. Kuna watu wengi sana duniani. Replace that man. You know what I'm saying? These people also, when you tell them about your struggles, they're also like the kind of people who'll go tell like their mom about it. Achana na watu, achana tu na mtu mwenye understand like shida zako, understand how to help you. Someone who has no emotional intelligence, leave them. Leave them. Someone who sees you as more stupid than they are, leave them. Okay, there's no need to be with this kind of person. The next category of people we're leaving in 2023 are the people or men who don't keep their promises. Wewe mwenyewe umefungua mdomo yako ukaniambia utanifanyia hii na hii na hii, you'll do this for me, you'll move this mountain, you'll move this hill, you will make me feel like this, you will change the color of my skin, you will make my locks longer, and then when it comes to time to fulfill your promise, you start acting delusional. Why? Mi sikukuambia uniambie. Ama simple things like you were talking on the phone, he had to hang up abruptly and then said, I'll call you in an hour. Oh, do you promise, babe? You're not trying to be romantic. Do you promise you'll call me in an hour? I do promise I'll call you in an hour. It's 7 p.m. He was supposed to call you at 2 p.m. Hajapiga simu. Si wewe ulimwambia an hour, yeye mwenyewe ndiye alijichagulia hiyo hour. Why are we with people like this again? That's just my thoughts. The next category of people is they give you love in form of breadcrumbs. So say you love flowers, for example. He'll buy you flowers like once a year or twice a year, just to keep you hopeful that maybe he'll buy next time. Like today he'll move mountains for you, he will take you on a cocktails date, he will take you on a nice little dinner date, and then tomorrow you won't know where he is, and then you'll be upset again. And then after a month, after 2 months, 3 months, he'll take you out, treat you like the queen you are, and then stop. Like, I don't know, Google about the breadcrumbs, the thing about breadcrumbs, but mtu anakufanya kama kuku ndio utulie. Like anakusumbua akiona you're almost about to burst, you're almost bursting, they do like a grand gesture. Don't be with people like that. Those are toxic people who are just keeping you there, wasting your time. Okay? I don't think I'll be doing this thing where I hold the mic. You know, I used to be in CU. So when I hold the mic like this, I'm just thinking about CU. I was actually in the praise and worship team, seriously. I insert a photo. And I used to sing alto. And I remember holding the mic. I mean, I'm happy. It's good memories, but I think I prefer it on a stand. So yeah. See, that's how you try new things. You try new things, find out that you don't like them, and then leave it. The next category of people to leave is a man who just keeps you at home, offers you weed and tap water. Bangi na maji ya mfereji huko kwenu. Na kwanza hiyo maji hata ni salty. In 2023, the girlies want to be taken out on dates. The girlies want to be taken on road trips. The girlies want to be shown the world. So, if you're with a person who just keeps you at home, by the way, Miss Jum nafanya nini? You see dating. Sasa imagine ukikuwa na mtoto mtakuwa mnafanya nini nyumbani? Achana na ye. Kuna beshte yangu aliniambia chali yake alimwambia ati nakupeleka watu kufanya nini? Mtoto mrembo kama unakaa nyumbani She left the man. Please follow examples. Tupelekwe out. Tupelekwe out surely. Huwezi kuwa unaenda on more dates with your girls than with your man. No. Okay. Here is a tip on how to know that it's time to leave your relationship. You've started looking outside the relationship. You've started taking an interest in your DMs of people katiaing you. You've started looking at passerby and saying, ooh, that's a hot man. Huyo mtu mwenye uko na yeye currently ashakusinya, ashakubo, tafuta the next. Replace. Tuache kujifanya ni kama watu wameisha duniani. Huyo akikusinya, unakuwa heartbroken kidogo, your heart heals, you move to the next person. Mambo rahisi. Tunapenda to complicate maneno. Allow me to like adjust this camera again. Huyu ndo the final and the one I dislike the most. Your boyfriend or your partner is trying to be friends with your homegirls. Kwa nini? Wewe kama chali yangu, kwa nini unataka kuwa mabishti zangu? Why? And if your friend is entertaining that behavior, leave them both. Leave the man and your friend, because little story time. So, I was hosting this friend of mine at my place for minutes. And chali yangu alikuwa anapenda kuja kuniona. Like we would switch between kwenda kwake na kukuja kwangu. Then, nika realize like a pattern that I had been blind to. Time chali yangu wako around huyo msichana anataka kuoga, apite hapo na towel, avae nguo zake amuulize, unaona ni viatu gani zinaingia na hii outfit. Nilikuwa nashangaa na msichana. Tukiwa na yeye wawili aniulizangi outfit yake inakaje, lakini chali yangu akikuja na anataka kumuuliza. So, siku moja ikahappen na chali yangu alikuja on a school night. So, mimi nikienda job, niliwaacha kijani pamoja. Siku overthink, okay? I know, I shouldn't have done that, but siku overthink the situation. Siku nadhani udima anaweza move sneaky like that. This is why, by the way, sahi niko tu na mabishtika wawili. Juu, people are just doing some snake shit. Akaanza kwambia chali yangu, unajua Kezia, hufanya hii na hii, hata ana cheat. Mauongo tu mingi. Sasa chali yangu akakuja kuniuliza. Nikamwambia shwali, huyu msichana anakutaka tu. Na nilikuwa right, alikuwa anamtaka. Obviously, I cut her off. And I'm glad that at least nilikuwa na mtu ako na akili na ataniambia. But anyway, point ya hii ilikuwa, if your boyfriend is trying to be friends with your homegirls on the side at you without you, the rule is, you as my girlfriend should have nothing to do with my boyfriend. Unless I'm there. Mambo rahisi. Hizi mambo zingine mingi ndio zinafanya tunakosana. Yeah. Now, I just want to say 2 things. Stop being too understanding. There is no reward for suffering. Number 2, you cannot change a grown man. A grown man can change, but you will not be the person to change him. Leave him for Jesus. Kama mtu amekusumbua, mwachie Yesu. Mwachie Yesu. Hallelujah. That's the gospel I'm preaching. Mwachie Yesu. Like, it's hard. Of course, it's hard to live a relationship. It's very hard, but sometimes tumia akili. Unaona, mtu amekusumbua, bado tu umekaa hapo, kazi ni kulia, kuteseka. Why? You know how many people there are just in Kenya? Watu wengi sana. Hata ukichoka kudate men, you can date women. Fanya cha unataka, lakini usikubali kukua tu understanding mpaka sasa imekuwa mateso surely. At your own will, come on, let's do better than that. We can do better than that, definitely. It has taken me, again, so much energy. I hate to tell you guys this, but it's taken me so much energy to shoot this video because I've had a really shitty week, but I showed up and I'm very proud of myself for that. Thank you so much, the Basement Child podcast audience, for always supporting me. Mko pale Instagram, nanipea suggestions. Mko pale Spotify listening. Mko pale YouTube. Please subscribe, like, share, comment. Don't just be a participant. Ati, oh, I'm your fan chini ya maji. That does nothing for me. In fact, when you're coming to my DM to tell me you're my fan chini ya maji, nashanga sasa, am I supposed to say thank you to that? How to support my content is by liking, sharing, and commenting. It helps the algorithm send my content further away. It really helps. Also, my Spotify we are on the road to 200 subscribers. I see you guys, 200 of you viewing my videos faithfully every week, lakini hamtaki kusubscribe. Nitawalipa basi, nitawalipa. Subscribe to my channel. Anyway, I love you guys so much, and love and light to anyone who is fighting demons like I am. The other side is always better. I love you guys so much, and see you next week. Bye bye.